This New Day cooking segment brought to you by Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery, powered by Electrolux.
For a decadent, delicious pie recipe to try out this holiday season, I have one here. It's my own chocolate bourbon pecan pie recipe. It is a New Day staff favorite. It's super easy. So here to help put it all together is New Day audience coordinator, Susie Wiley. How are you? You've already got me started.
We should say that you're wearing your Scottish apron because you speak Scottish.
Well,
only one on the staff that can
if you watch
that.
Outlander, you know this too. It says, "Dinna fash yourself," so don't worry.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. We're just making pie.
Just making pie.
No big deal. Okay, so I made up some dough last night. It may have gotten a little warm here, so we're going to sprinkle it with a little flour. And if you'll roll that out.
And so we want it cold, then you said, right?
Yeah, really cold is the best because it's got a lot of shortening and butter in it. I use the pie crust recipe from the original Silver Palette cookbook, which I know you have also. But whatever your favorite is.
I've never made it, though.
And, well, it's super easy. And the thing is, here's the pie. And my
might not look like this.
It's okay. Keep going. You have to put a little.
And I love this mat because it's telling me, I'm not sure I'm going in the right direction, but it's telling me.
This is a Williams-Sonoma pastry silicone mat, and I love them because you can sort of keep things round and you can figure out how big a crust you want to make if you're doing deep dish or not deep dish.
Oh, I love it.
I like a lot of crust on a pecan pie because it is, first of all, I love crust.
So I want to go way out.
Yeah, that's fine. And secondly, it's a really sweet pie, so having a crunchy bit of pastry with every bite is really good. Yeah, why not?
I'm going to cut a little bit.
So is that? Yeah, that should be good.
Thinner, or how do you know?
Yeah, I might go a little thinner, but this is a stunt pie, so it's okay. So let's grab the pie plate. This one's a deep dish. This is not. So if you want to,
this way?
Yeah, that's the easiest way. And then we'll flip it over.
I'm nervous about this.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can do this. You can do this with wax paper as well, but it's a super easy way to do it.
Usually, I'm picking it up and then it falls apart in the middle, and then I go buy Pillsbury.
That's a pain. So we're not doing it that way. So what we'll do is we'll just fit it into the. Yeah, I know.
It's delicious dough.
You can put a little cinnamon in there if you like, or whatever you like. You can also finish the edges. So go ahead and just crimp around the top if you would, and if you need the knife I'll cut off a little extra here to make it easier.
And you said you use really cold water, right? When you're making it?
That's, obviously crucial is your butter is cold, your shortening is cold, and then once I've got the pie kind of made, the pie crust made, I stick it in the freezer while I'm doing the rest of this.
Okay.
So it'll
Can you make pie crust ahead? Overnight?
Yeah, that's the best way.
Right?
I did it yesterday and just stuck it in the fridge, but you need at least 30 minutes to make it cold. Now this is not going to be a beautiful pie crust as in symmetrical. It's going to be rustic and fun.
Oh, rustic. I love it.
Yes, you can use the rest of what you have to mush it out, make leaves if you want to, and you can put those across the top, brush them with a little eggs, but we're just going with the plain
rustic
old.
Is the new chic.
Rustic has always been chic.
All right.
Okay, we've done that. So.
The filling.
The filling. First of all, let's put the pecans and the chocolate chips in there.
Okay.
Here's some pecans. We need a cup and a half of those.
And you said you like to do them whole, but you can.
Well, those are halves actually. I call them whole, but I think that's great. You're going to get a smoother pie top with the broken pecans, but no.
Okay.
Because I want to bite into the pecan. So you did a cup and a half?
That's about a cup and a half.
All right, and let's do a cup. Semi-sweet's fine. I use the Ghirardelli 60% dark
so a little bit
because
darker.
I like those. And you're just going to throw them in the pie.
Okay.
Simple
just
as
throw
that.
This in.
Yeah, that's it. That's all there is. All right, we need
I feel like it should be harder.
We need 4 eggs. Do we have our eggs?
I have our eggs. I should beat them a little bit?
Yeah, beat those and throw those in there.
Should your eggs be cold when you are, does it matter?
I generally let them sort of get a little warmer.
Okay.
But I don't think it matters. Honestly, this is so easy. It's unbelievable.
Is that enough beaten?
That's enough beaten.
Okay.
Couple teaspoons of vanilla extract. You've got your vanilla right there.
So 2 teaspoons? I have to say these are the prettiest little
Those
teaspoons.
came from New Orleans. Those are little, I don't even know what they are. They're way too expensive and silly, but they make me happy.
They're so pretty.
Okay, we're going to put about 1/4 teaspoon of coarse salt in here. We're just going to do that. We've got our bourbon in a jar, because who doesn't?
This is your secret
ingredient,
ingredient,
my hooch.
Right?
Yeah, let's just put 1/4 cup in there.
Okay. So this is the secret ingredient.
Yeah, and you know what? You can do whatever you want. I've made this with cognac. I've made it with Cointreau and a little orange zest. And then you match your cream with whatever. I like to make a nice chantilly cream, and you can put a little bourbon in that, or make it the regular way with vanilla, or make it with whatever liqueur or liquor that you put in the pie. We need a cup of brown sugar packed, please. You need this, baby?
I'll just use this.
Use that.
This is a
Good for you.
3/4, and then I have a 1 cup. Okay.
All right. And then we need our corn syrup. It's a cup of corn syrup. You can do light or dark, or if I'm feeling fancy and I don't know which one, I do half and half, which is also kind of fun.
Oh. Half a light, half a dark?
Yeah, just because I can't make up my mind.
How come you're completely clean and I'm...
well, you had to do all the flour stuff.
And it's me.
Okay,
I'm a messy cook.
let's mix that up.
Okay.
You want this?
Yep.
All right.
Wow,
Got
this
that?
is easy. Oh, you can smell the bourbon.
Woo,
Woo, baby.
it's so good. Can you smell it? There's something about the brown sugar and the bourbon, and I feel that anything you drink while you're standing up cooking does not count, against you in any way.
How long have you been making this pie? I mean, given that you're 30.
That I'm 30. My mother taught me this. You can use this just as a basic pecan pie recipe. It came from one of those junior league cookbooks, I think, originally from Louisiana. And then the chocolate is, I love it. And it's called a derby pie, I think, in the South most of the time. But, you know, it's just kind of however you want it.
I love that you grew up with your mom making it.
Absolutely. She loved pecans. My family doesn't here. I'm going to...
How about the butter? Is that...
Butter goes in here. Let's do that. We're going to get a little more...
so that was, I think, 2 tablespoons of butter.
Of melted butter. We're going to get that.
A little bit more.
Yeah, a little more muscle in there.
Ooh, nice.
We are going to pour this over the... See how easy this is?
Yes.
That happened. And then that's going in the oven at 325 for an hour. It's going to be puffy, and your crust is going to be golden brown, and I promise you, you will be so happy.
It's beautiful.
And that's
I
it.
did
and then it's going to look like this. That is your pie. Let's go put it in the oven backstage, because there's no reason to throw that out now that we've done it. If you want to try making this at home, the recipe is up on New Day's website right now. Happy holidays. Up next, a citywide arts campaign aimed at building communities and festive arts experiences to check out over the holiday season. We'll be right back.
Yeah,